Well, I must say the AFL is currently red, white, orange and black. So let's get on with tipping round 3. Thank you for joining me for another week, and we are going to get into how we did on round 2. It didn't start the best, that's all I'm going to say. I expected more of Collingwood and, well, they did not disappoint anyone really because they failed. I did Collingwood to beat St Kilda by 12. However, actually, Saints won by 15. And I'm sure most people got this wrong, but most people are also happy. It's a weird situation that we're all happy for Collingwood to lose. Yeah, it's such a shame. But anyway, I get absolutely nothing for the first game that was on Thursday between Saints and Collingwood. Then I predicted it fairly accurately. I was only 1 point off. Adelaide Crows have not had a good start. They're not performing. Geelong, I thought they would win. I did Geelong to win by 18. They actually won by 19. I'm surprised how close the percentages is between you guys picking. 54% went for Geelong and 46% went for Adelaide. I suppose the only positive for Adelaide was the fact that they were playing at home. But performance-wise, they really lacklustre. And I know they weren't miles off, but it wasn't great. It really, really wasn't. Then so I got the correct score and the correct results. That's pretty good. Then, why do I do it? Let's just say Fremantle fans are going to be really, really happy with me because whenever I tip Fremantle, they lose, and if I don't tip them, they win. Once again, I was lured in by last season's belief in North. I'm thinking, okay, well, they might be able to beat Fremantle. They did not. I did North to win by 6. I thought they might sneak it. They actually lost by 26. So I get absolutely zilch. And I'm in the 13% of people that guessed incorrectly, which is really disappointing. I'm gutted. Anyway, next we had Hawthorn versus Melbourne Demons. And I got the correct result. I only did them to win by 30, but I wish I did them to win by more. They really, really blew Hawthorn apart. Hawthorn with the lowest score of the week with only 38 points and 93. So I did Melbourne to win by 30. They actually won by 55. So I get the point for the result. Unfortunately, nothing for the correct score. There was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 or 7 people that got a close score in that one. So well done to you. And who the hell was picking Hawthorn to win? 11% of you guys. What is going on? I don't know. Then, this is the game I watched. It got a little bit touch and go at the end of in the third quarter. We thought we're going to blow this again. However, I just about snuck in with a close score. We had a few people got the correct score. Sydney won by 30. I did them to win by 20. Well done, 95% of people, but there is a few there that got bang on correct results. An easy win really for Swans in the end. In that final quarter, we really pushed away. Another strong performance by the Swans. Then Sunday came around and I did Western Bulldogs to win by 6. Okay, are we now... is this where the Suns decide to plummet? You know, I'll say this most weeks probably. I predicted Gold Coast Suns to finish nearer the bottom. Lots of people said, no, they're probably going to do quite well. It wasn't the greatest games for them. Bulldogs ended up winning by 48 points. So I get the correct result because I thought they would win. I think one person got a close score. So fair play to that person. But this time the minority got the correct result. Then Richmond versus Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide have started very well again. 2 wins out of 2. 2 fairly convincing wins. Richmond did score quite well, to be fair. That 92 would be pretty good to win a lot of games, but unfortunately not. So I did them to win by 24. They actually won by 30, so I get the correct result, plus a close scoreline. So that's good. There was a few people that got the correct scoreline as well. Then, as most people predicted, West Coast to lose. Who the hell, once again, just like Hawthorn, who the hell predicted them to win? 7% of people You need to get your heads checked, honestly. I did GWS to win by 40. They actually won by 65. I thought I was pretty good on that one, but no. 65 points. They obliterated West Coast Eagles. Well, looking at the league table, we have Hazy is still at top, but we had some serious movers. Yin, my man from Adelaide, fantastic. You get the golden hat. You got 54 places. I think you got everyone correct. I'm going to assume Gurud got all of them correct as well, because he went up, or she went up 54 places. Fantastic. Rach up 30. Let's see. Cow's up 10. 28. Roy Boy David. 88. Wow. Gibbo is up 88 places. That must be a full house as well. I think some people had a very good week. Jackson was upset. He's upset that he, was dominated last year and started slow in the first 2 weeks. So he's now on a mission to get up the table. Let's see any other. Metal King down 20. Enyul up 19. WM Footy NRL up 47. Any big move? Oh, Nabtab's down 36. If he's down 36, wow, that is a drop. He was second, now 36th. Ouch. Sarah Mar up 40. DJ D up 33. There is my name. I'm up 3 places. Not quite, that's a bit disappointing. Considering everyone else seems to have gone up loads and I've only gone up 3 places. That's really gutting. Right, let's see who gets the wooden spoon this week. We're going to go down. We keep going down. We're going down. We're still going down. Okay. Oh, AB's down 57. That's painful. We're still going down. This is ridiculous. Godra gets the wooden spoon this week. But at the bottom of the table, by the way, is Jacko at Tiger. So on to round 3, and we start the week with an absolute cracker, hopefully. Now, both teams, this is a repeat of last year's grand final, and both teams are yet to win this season, which is a real shocker. So, on Thursday the 28th, we are at the Gabba. So that's going to be an exciting game between Brisbane and Collingwood. It's a tough one, and it really could go either way, no doubt. But I'm going to go with Brisbane. Collingwood have been poor. They've been really poor, and I don't think Brisbane have been amazing, but performance-wise, I think they've been a little bit stronger. They're playing at the Gabba, so we go back to the whole thing of Brisbane don't lose that often at the Gabba, although I said that 2 weeks ago and they lost anyway. I think we're going to go with Brisbane. What do we do? I might go with them by 12, I think. Not a huge win, but hopefully they will outdo Collingwood. Then, Friday the 29th, I'm not sure if this is a very good game, but we'll see. Marvel Stadium, North Melbourne versus Carlton. I can't pick North, can I? I just can't pick North. I really want to again, but Carlton are playing well at the moment. They snuck past Brisbane in the first game. They had a really good comeback, and I just can't see. North let too many goals in. It's mad. How do they let... if you're a manager of North, what's the main thing you got to work on? Anyone? Defence! Stop letting in so many goals. Clearly you can attack and score, but you've got to stop people scoring. Don't let them see the goal. Simple. Anyway, Carlton are going to win this by... Oh, wrong way. Carlton are going to win by 30. I think that's fair. I don't think... that is fair. Yeah, let's do 30. Then, we've got 2 games on Friday. That doesn't happen too often. Friday, Optus Stadium, Fremantle versus Adelaide Crows. And once again, I get this in the comments. Every time I pick Fremantle, they lose. And every time I don't pick them, they win. And I haven't picked them this season. And they've won both games. Now, do I put the... I could just picture Fremantle fans behind the TV screen, behind the phone screen saying, please, Rob, don't pick them. Please, Rob, don't pick them. Fremantle to win because Adelaide Crows are playing awful. Adelaide Crows have just got nothing up front and they are struggling, and it's showing. It really, really is showing. So let's do Dockers by 20. Dockers by 20. I think that's a fair one. They're at home as well at Optus Stadium. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if they lose. I can't have that effect, can I? It's not a legitimate thing, I promise you. Saturday, Marvel Stadium, Essendon versus St Kilda. Both teams with one win and one loss each. I think this is a tough one. This is a tough one because Essendon obviously played Sydney last week, and they gave us a scare in the third quarter. We kept pushing away, and they kept bringing it back, pushing away, bringing it back, and we pushed away in the last quarter. But Essendon did put up a fight. But St Kilda are doing all right as well. This is a difficult one. I'm gonna go. Saints won their last game against Pies, but that's not really saying a lot. This is really difficult, this one. I think this is the toughest pick of the week, actually. I think both teams are really similar teams. Which way do I go? Whatever way, I'll probably get it wrong. I'm going to go Essendon. I'm going to go Essendon by 6. I don't know why, but gut feeling, first thing is Essendon, and I don't know why. So let's just move on quickly, shall we? Then Adelaide Oval. Port versus the D's. D's have come back after losing their first game. They come back to winning ways. They are currently sitting 4th. That's the sort of position I predict them to stay in, mostly through the season. But Port, once again, absolute blinder start of the season. 2 out of 2. They are currently sitting in 3rd. Port at home, they've been really, really strong in attack. And I think they should be able to overcome Melbourne Demons. So I'm going to go a 20-point lead, 20-point win for Port Adelaide. I just think they are, the combination of being at home and their ability to score is fantastic. And D's, they will do enough. That's the thing. But I predict Port to win. And that's one of these games where actually D's could win, but let's go with Port. Then Sunday the 31st, Marvel Stadium. Marvel is getting a lot of action this week. Western Bulldogs versus West Coast. Well, I wonder who's going to win. I wonder. Western Bulldogs, easy peasy. Let's do Western Bulldogs by... do I do 30? Let's do 40. Screw it. Western Bulldogs by 40. Do I need to say much more? Probably not. West Coast are rubbish, and that's all I've got. So a nice win for Western Bulldogs. Then MCG. We are at the MCG. Richmond, 3 losses out of 3. They did score quite well last week against the Mighty Bloods. A cracking start. As I said, the AFL is currently red, white, orange and black because Sydney are doing fantastic, and GWS are also doing fantastic, even though that hurts to say. Sydney are going to win. We've proven in the first game, in our game against Collingwood, second game, sorry. We've proven in our second game against Collingwood, the MCG is not a problem for us anymore. We can come down to Victoria and we can perform at the MCG. So, Sydney Swans, I'll be conservative and go 20 because Richmond, they put up a good scoring effort last week. So let's do Sydney by 20. Next Monday, we have a Monday game. That's exciting. Hawthorn versus Geelong. And once again, who do you think's going to win? My prediction is Geelong Cats. Have we got a Monday game? Easter Monday, isn't it? Yeah, Easter. Yeah, Sunday's Easter and Monday is whatever the day after Easter's called. So anyway, it's probably a bank holiday for people or a public holiday. But Hawthorn are going to lose because they are just as bad as West Coast. So Geelong win. Geelong to win. Screw it, let's go 50. Yeah, let's go 50. I want those extra points. Yeah, Geelong by 50. So my picks for the week are Brisbane Lion by 12. Carlton by 30, Fremantle Please. Don't make everyone hate me. Fremantle by 20. Essendon by 6. Port by 20. Western Bulldogs by 40. Sydney Swans by 20. And Geelong by 50. Now, my picks for this week's games to do a live watch along, I will probably do Port Adelaide versus Melbourne. That should be a really, really good game, you would think. Hopefully it won't let us down. And then on Easter Sunday, do I get up stupidly early for a 6 o'clock AM kickoff to watch Richmond versus my Swans? I might do. Keep an eye on the Discord server, because that is where I will put my schedule of the games that I'm going to watch or any other live streams. So go to Discord in the description down below. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really, really awesome to see some of the movement. We had some Grand Slam weeks this week as well, with a few people getting a full house. So well done. I'm hoping I do that this week, but who knows. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. And I'll catch you next week for some more tips and predictions.
For the fakeness, if you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.